Well, hello. Here to show you the birthday to all of us is so far as coloring so far with me that a few is like of my you say baby pictures is like you got right here is it's like a coloring of me whenever I was around 1 years old, which that would be about 18 months, and all it's like so far as is the character that my parents had picked for me so far as Mickey Mouse. But of course, it's like if you all start out with the photo album, is to have I say our reading glasses on, but of course it's for an old pair, but had the glasses on to where we want to put together a photo album. And if we were to start from something like this, so far as a photo album, which you have maybe only a few pictures to work with, such as could be family members or business or whatever you say, and you have it's like the photo album. And a lot of times it's like people probably say this is that a lot of times with the photo album you buy one of these, and then a lot of times it's like, well, it contains nearly 300 or 400 or so pictures, and a lot of people probably say that you just don't know where to start. But the fact is that one way that I knew where to start, more like, is that so far as being creative with from the best of your memory is to where that you would pick up maybe about 8 or 10 or so colors to work with, so far as is that whatever you want to do, so far as is that if you wanted to draw a house, or to say is that so far as draw something like you say tricycles, you got the bicycle looking icon. It's like you get the coloring right there, and then you got the moon right here along with the American flag. Of course, a lot of this was drawn from around the time of my birthday. Since on my birthday that it came around the month of July, that I included a lot of stuff, which it's like, of course, is most hospitals with the boys wrap them up in blue, but then with the girls with pink. But of course, it's like with me that they wrap me up in blue, and it seems like that my my favorite color has always been blue since then. I guess you say this. I don't know why, but for whatever reason that blue pretty much matches with my artistic talents. But basically, is that with the different colors. Let's just say that if we were to memorize most of the colors, such as maybe most of them in like the color wheel, if we were to try to list a few of them that here in America that we use most, is it maybe about 63 or 64. There's a variety of colors which most of us, whenever we went to preschool or whatever, the preschool or kindergarten, that a lot of times they would let us use about maybe 11 colors. But let's just say that you had 3 colors to work with, which I got about 5 right here. You got the red and green, and then along with the blue, but of course it's like, and then go ahead and put in some black along with it. It's like you got the black right here, which for whatever reason I didn't like black for whatever reason. It's like black was just not my favorite color. A lot of people would probably say that the black would represent, maybe if you were born on Halloween or something. But of course, with me, that I was born on 4th of July, and it's like you go ahead and color that moon right here. And of course, with the moon, it's like that would make a good night sky. It's like so far as the shadow of the moon. But of course, the way I would recommend so far as building a photo album is certainly by remembering whatever pictures that you had to work with, is being creative with this type of artwork right here. So far as the American flag, and then right here is a picture of me. And of course is that a lot of stuff right here, which the picture was cut out. So far as it was only measured by a certain amount of frames so far as the picture. If it was a 3 by 8 millimeters is measured by millimeters, or it could have been 1 to 2 inches, something like that. From the old cameras that my parents used when I was much younger. That add some detail so far as what the picture was showing. But basically, is like the picture of me right here. Is would you say is with the t-shirt, is the pajamas, is the Smurfs. And most of us, I'm sure, would remember the Smurfs, and I remember a little bit of them, but I don't think that was, that may have been my favorite TV show when I was much younger. But if I remember right, I think the Ninja Turtles was one of my favorite TV shows. But basically, as you have it, you got the toys right here. It's like you got the toys like the microphone. And then this is the toy which I have now. Is like it could be considered a toy or just like a little accessory. But of course, that we plug into our cell phones, and so far as communicating to Skype, it's like so far as our mobile devices and stuff. And then you got the headphones right here. But with this, with all these different accessories, is that more like that this is something that I remember that my parents had at one time, something like that. I remember that in the few pictures that showed that me and along with my other sisters, is like so far as cousins, is that holding a microphone and doing it for karaoke. And what were we singing? Well, it's like maybe it's like, and that's how I known you for the longest time. It's like oh, and for the longest time. But so far as that is for met the artist of the photo album, and then today's date is April 17th, 2013. So far as 2013, but so far as is it with the colors of the house, is that these will be bricks, and then of course this was like a Lincoln log type house right here that I went ahead and drew, but then along with the fire truck, and then along with the fireworks display. But of course is that as me as like, and of course birthday came nearly about 15 days after the 4th of July. So say this is it. So between the 4th of July and then my birthday, is like birthday runs around that time. And of course it's like and so far as birthday to all of us, it's like birthday for, you can also maybe look at it as so far as birthday for the US, like birthday for the US is like birthday to us, it's like so far as the family member and friends, and so far as is a course, it's like for United States. But you got Mickey Mouse right there. But so far with birthday, to all of us, and along with that, the coloring design, and so far as knowing when to start, for being creative, for a photo album. But so far as the starting point is thinking of ideas, for whatever you want to do, so far as the pictures goes, for being creative. And so far as the ending point, well, pretty much is it whenever you get bored with it. But so far as with birthdays, birthday to all of us, coloring, along with baby pictures.